Good afternoon. This is Brad Neuenswander, Deputy Commissioner of Education, and I'd like to give you an update on what to expect with the STAR recognition program going into this upcoming school year. Just want to remind everybody that the Kansans Can STAR recognition program, the goal is to recognize those school districts that are showing progress and achievements in the areas that Kansans said was important for the success of each student. We know a lot of districts already have amazing programs, and we also want to recognize those districts as well as we move forward to lead the world in the success of each student. We want to be able to continue to recognize the achievements of those districts that are working on those board outcomes. Just a reminder, there are 7 areas that you could receive as a district recognition for STARS. 3 of those are quantitative measures, meaning those are ones that we will calculate here at the agency. Academically prepared for post-secondary success, we can calculate using state assessment results. Obviously, we did not give state assessments last spring due to the pandemic, so we will just leave the recognition the way it is for those that have earned it from the prior years. Graduation, we recognize school districts with their graduation rates, and then post-secondary success using their effective rate. Those 3 have already been recognized starting last year. The qualitative measures, those are ones that districts can apply for. Those are the recognition that we can't calculate as an agency. So we've created rubrics. We've got a lot of input from the field that school districts can apply for recognition for social-emotional growth, kindergarten readiness, and individual plans of study. Civic engagement is one that we will use. Districts already apply for that at the building level as part of the civic advocacy network. So districts will not apply for that. We can actually, we will figure that based on what % of your schools are recognized in the civic advocacy network. Just a reminder, if you go out and look at the accountability reports, there is one section on there, like I mentioned, starting a year ago, we started recognizing the quantitative ones, the academically prepared for success, graduation rates, and post-secondary success. We want to add to this, going into next year, the qualitative ones. The application process, it'll start this here in September. You can go out to the authenticated website. This is the website where you would find your building principal report, your accountability data, your superintendent's organization report. We will make this available for you to go out onto here in September. Then you will have all spring or all fall, if your district feels that they've done a lot of work in these areas, you can download the rubrics. I'll walk you through that here in a second, but this will all be done on authenticated applications. Step 1, you'll go on there and you will download the rubric for the qualitative measures. And you will conduct a local self-assessment. You'll pull your team together, looking at the rubrics. You'll start answering questions. Do we believe that we have those types of programs in place? Do we have those things implemented within our districts? It will show you where you might or might not qualify. But it is also a guide to also guide you into, well, what would it take to be recognized in the areas of social-emotional growth, kindergarten readiness, or individual plans of study. So step 1 is this fall. If this is something that interests you, you pull a team together, use the rubrics, and conduct a self-assessment. Step 2, if you believe, hey, we believe that we've got enough things in place to receive maybe a bronze or a silver, or whatever level. Once you've done that local self-assessment, then you would go onto authenticated applications and fill out the application form. Just a reminder that civic engagement, you will not fill out as a district. That's a program that we've had in place for the last 3-4 years. It's part of our civic advocacy network, and we already give those awards. So if you're a school district that you've had several buildings apply for and receive those, then we will be recognizing you based on what percent of the buildings in your district are already part of the civic advocacy network. So the timeline, about September 20th, we will make the application open. And even though we are making it available in the September 2020, you're applying to be recognized in the 2021 school year. The application deadline will be due December 31st. We will have a team internally that will review those applications. Our goal is in April of 2021 to recognize our STAR recipients. And then at that time, we will make the application available from April to June 30th if you want to apply for the 2022 school year. The June 30th, the applications for the 2022 school year are due on June 30th. And then our goal is to then recognize them in October from then on out. So this year we'll recognize in April, but our goal is to recognize in October of all following years. So just kind of an oversight of what's happening with STAR recognition for this upcoming school year. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to reach out to someone here at the State Department. Again, there's my email address, telephone number, if you have questions. And looking forward to recognizing more school districts on this journey. Thank you.